the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For Miami, they are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball. Only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not.
Claim as the best point guard.
And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Taking a look at Miami. You love to get the ball rolling early in the season. That's what they've done.
Kevin, this is really a great team. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to continue to play at this very high level. I mean, that's the makeup of this squad. Good character, tremendous talent, well coached. I mean, they very well could continue to play good basketball.
And no reason to think they won't. You summed it up very well there. From top to bottom, it's a terrific. Squad. I don't expect them to run into a whole lot of speed bumps.
And it's the Suns to start out. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Zeller is out there with Chandler. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Takes the three. That is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
On defense, the Heat, they defeated Indiana in their last game.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
Second free throw, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Freak with it. Against Indiana, he was really on his game.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Warren kicks to Bledsoe. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Bledsoe. Now Murray. His average of about 35.5 points a game is pretty astounding, but one that he's worked very hard for.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Bledsoe, following the basket by Freak. It's 2-on-1. And the dunk by Winslow.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Now here's Freak. 5 points in the game. Tries again. Chandler with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And there's Zeller. That's good on the assist by Knight. And that's now
to get things started.
Now here's Freak. T right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. It's hauled in by Warren.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who's able to talk with Jeff Hornacek.
We talked about Chris Bosh, and he talked about the skill set and what makes him so difficult to guard. He told me he's very slippery in the post. You think you have him contained, and he'll just wiggle around his guy for a layup. We can never act as if he has nowhere to go down low. He finds space and room all the time. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Heat. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Stoudemire. Bang comes in for Winslow. And it's Udrich in for Goran Dragic. And the Suns here with a different look. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Chandler. Markieff Morris comes in for Zeller. Jakar Sampson's checked in for Warren. And it's Booker in for Knight. It's stolen by Dang. And they're moving it up. Freak with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Doubled by Smith. Murray kicks to Bosh. The feed to McRoberts. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, these are the players you don't want to give any space to beyond the arc right now. The best long-range shooting guards in the past 10 games. Well, you look at Booker, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play 2 guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
And Freak throws it down hard.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Murray for the finish. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
That's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And Booker kicks to Morris.
That's the wall.
The rebound by McRoberts. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Murray. Knocks down the 3-ball. Murray's got 20.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly. He talked about
players do the policing.
Don't you need a player like this of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork? Have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
You know, points off turnovers can be a very telling stat, and we've seen a few of those from them already.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Dang and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Freak is out there with Dragic. And it's Stoudemire in at the 5 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He finished with 27 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight. And for the Heat, Josh McRoberts has checked in for Stoudemire. Udrich comes in for Winslow. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And the Suns here with a different look. Smith checked in for Chandler. Morris comes in for Cody Zeller. Jakar Sampson's checked in for Warren. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Booker. Now here's Bledsoe. He's covered by Murray. And Bledsoe, here we go. And it's Miami with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Smith with the defensive effort.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
No good from Bledsoe.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Murray, and it's Miami with another.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's covered by Murray. Knight passes to Smith. Can't convert after the good screen.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And we've reached half.
Kevin, I'm here with Coach Eric Spoelstra. And Eric, you...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Setting the floor.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
And stolen by Murray. All alone.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Miami leading by 19 points. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
The shot. Again, the Heat good for two.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they handled their business here.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Zeller. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. Tyson Chandler fourth.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Here's Murray, and it's sent back by Bledsoe. They get it back.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Boy, blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys,
that jam! I mean, just beautiful. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Murray, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Tyson Chandler did not like that. Wow.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Chandler is screened. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Murray. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Warren kicks to Bledsoe. Chandler with a screen for Bledsoe. The high post shot. Second chance shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And the Heat with some changes. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Stoudemire. Dang comes in for Winslow. And it's Udrih in for Goran Dragic. Morris is checked in for the Suns. J.K. Sampson comes in for T.J. Warren.
Move the ball.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Dang. Bledsoe against Dang. Bledsoe passes to Chandler. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 8 points for Tyson Chandler. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Freak, guarded by Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Off target on the 15-footer. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Passes to Booker. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Bosch. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And here's Freak. He's got 44. Off the pick. And the jumper falls for him. Murray's got 46 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good...
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
And we welcome you back as we get going. We checked in for Miami. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Murray in at point guard. Winslow is out there with Josh McRoberts. Vanna Davis in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Knight into the lane. Smith dishes to Knight. Trains the 19-footer. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Murray. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 49 points in the game.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Goodrich, he's checked in for Winslow.
Checking in for the Suns, Brendan Olsen.
Outside Knight. To the paint. Here's Bledsoe. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Check out the game for Eric Bledsoe. He has 14 points and 2 steals.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Wood, he's checked in for Zeller.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Knight. Phoenix, no good that time either.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Now here's Freak. Tries it from the top of the key, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Murray. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. And the first one drops. Jakar Sampson's checked in for Knight. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe kicks to Sampson.
Inside 2 minutes.
Back to Bledsoe. And the rejection by Murray. Here's McKnight, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
This can't happen.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the fourth.
I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half, doing a much better job.
Move the ball and stick it.
Freak with it. He's feeling it. And another basket for Miami.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Count the bucket. 34 seconds left in the game. It's tipped. Bledsoe outside. The pass to Wood. Here's the screen.
100% offense you got.
6 on the shot clock.
Wait, Dre, you playing right now?
Bledsoe passes to Wood. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the line for the Heat. Chris James. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Oh, that's me listening.
And he's good on the second.
Wait, is that dude last name Curry? No, the dude that, oh no.
Takes a 3. And the Heat.
So you better make his brother do it.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
Dude, your dude won that match. Like, with his feet.
Guys, I'm here with...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Come and get it if you really want it. Come and get it if you really...
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But
yeah, but you should have waited. It wasn't that long. All you had was like 9 seconds.
How about the show Freak
took you like 4 seconds just to cross over the court.
It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching.
I know I'm saying
I mean,
the most
if he was shooting
that
the
I got
ball,
was
it was
25.
going in. You rarely see a performance
And the
like
most
this with
that I
this
got
crazy
was
high
18.
shooting percentage. Wow.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the...
It's my addiction. Hey, Dre, do you have NCAA? No, I'm talking about for PS3. Oh, can I have it? Why can't I have NCAA? Which one? Wait, you got 12? Is it still like the same as 14? Wait, what you said? I just want to play my career.